Hello there, everyone. Mina here, and to those who are watching live and to those who are watching the replay, thank you for joining us for the first ever stream of the Cinephiles entitled We Don't Talk About Bruno. No, no, no. And I am joined here by my dear friend Andrea to give y'all shoutouts for a while. Hi, Drea, how are you doing?
Hi, Mina. Hello, everyone. So I hope you're having a great day. So before we start, I will be having quick shoutouts. Shout out to our classmates who are doing the same thing as well, like doing their lives, and shout out to our tech team who got our back in the comment section.
Hello there.
And also, thank you for all those watching in their computers, laptops, smartphones, and other devices.
Hello, John John. Hello, Miss Jan.
Hi, hi, Miss.
Hello, Aisha. Hello.
Hi. Shoutout daw sa elf nating mabait.
Yes, favorite ko yan.
Favorite po namin yan advisor sa grade 10.
Tama, tama.
Tama yan, tama
Tama,
yan.
tama yan. So, how are you? Really, how are
Kamusta
you?
ako? Really, how I am?
Yeah.
Um, I can manage. Wow, I can manage.
Wow, you can manage naman.
Ikaw, kamusta akads? Well, expect from
Well,
you.
actually, actually, I was happy this morning kasi when I opened Twitter, um, the creator or the producer, writer of The Good Wife and The Good Fight is sending the script. Well, it was for past episodes, but it is something special for us fans.
Yeah, I agree. Like most producers don't do that thing, like mag-interact online and then magsasend ng script.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's great.
especially they're preparing for another season.
Mm, I can't
We have a
imagine how
comic
busy
book.
they are.
Thank you, John
Gaganda
John.
niyo po. Thank you, Jan Jan. Thank you. Ang gwapo mo
Thank
rin
you.
po. Alright, so stay tuned and we will start in a minute.
Okay, we're back. So, hello everyone. Welcome to the official online film review streaming channel of the Cinephiles. So, before we jump to start, I hope you all are doing great. And please let me introduce myself again. I am Mina, and I am with my co-host Drea. Hey, Drea, cutie.
Hello. Oh, yun yung hinahanap ko. So, hello
I know, right?
everyone. Hi, Mina Cutie. Hello once again, it's me, Drea Cutie. And we are the
Wow,
Cinephiles. Yeah, special talagang cutie eh.
I know,
Where
right?
you can find film reactions and mostly reviews.
Might as well do TV shows, right?
Yeah, well, that's the question right there. But now, we are here to react and review too.
Um, we don't talk about Bruno. No, no, no. Wait, am I right?
No, okay na sana eh. Pero it's Encanto.
Okay, fine. Well, you all heard that right, and I think it is obvious in our title. But before we jump to our review, let us have a sneak peek or learn the overview of Encanto. Drea and Jesner, take it away.
Alright, so Encanto is a 2021 American animated musical fantasy comedy film created and released by Walt Disney Animation Studios and Studios Motion Pictures. The film is set in the Colombian mountains and follows the Madrigals, a multi generational family whose members have all been given magical abilities except for one, Mirabelle. Sounds very exciting, right?
Yes, and it's directed by Byron Howard and Jared Bush, with the music of Jermaine Franco and Lin-Manuel Miranda. We sure are in for the treat. The film also features the voices of Stephanie Beaches, Maria Cecilia Botero, John Leguizamo, and many more. And you're right, Drea, it is very exciting.
Yeah, I know, right? So the Madrigals are an extraordinary family who live hidden in the mountains of Colombia in a charmed place called the Encanto. The magic of the Encanto has blessed every child in the family with a unique gift, every child except Mirabelle. However, she soon may be the Madrigal's last hope when she discovers that the magic surrounding the Encanto is now in danger.
So now, we would like to introduce you the characters, as this prior to our stream. We have the Madrigals, of course, starting with the Abuela, Alma. Nina, please resume the character introduction.
So, of course, we have Abuela Alma, and in the movie, she has three children. No? We have, um, we have Peppa, who has, well, her gift depends. No, her emotion depends on the weather, so that is her gift. So
Mm.
then we have Bruno, but we can talk about it. No, he has a psychic. He is a psychic fortune teller. Then we have Julieta, the healer. Then um, Peppa's children. We have um, well,
So for Peppa's children, we have first we have Dolores who have a superhuman hearing, like she's the ultimate chismosa. And next is we have Camilo, and he is a shapeshifter. And then lastly we have Antonio, and he's about to receive his gift pa lang. So we can talk it late. We can talk about it later.
then also Julieta married Tio Agustin, or of course father of Mirabel. So their children is Isabella. Well, her powers is ang lakas maka detergent
Detergent
puro
powder, no?
powder. Then we have Luisa, super strength, you know. And then at the end of the song, the family madrigal, it is revealed that Mirabel didn't get a gift, so that is pretty sad.
Mm.
So, it all started with Antonio's ceremony, where he is about to get his gift, just like Mirabelle when she was about to get her gift. Although, when the ceremony started, Mirabelle started remembering her ceremony when she didn't get her gift. So, she had because of these bad memories and pain that led her to storm out of the casita and then began to see cracks. This alarmed her greatly, and thus wanted to warn her family. Although when they came out, there was nothing wrong. But deep down, Mirabelle knew that there was something wrong. What do you think she did next? Andrea?
Yeah, I actually expected that scene wherein when tinawag niya na yung family niya para tignan yung cracks sa house, and then the cracks disappeared. So I expected that scene kasi I feel like Mirabelle is the only one who can see through the family. Like if there's a
Yeah, I
problem
agree.
or conflicts.
I also think it reflects that Mirabelle is the only one who can see how how dysfunctional they are as a family.
Because they were too dependent on their gifts that they believed that there was nothing wrong, that they believed that the eternal flame and the miracle is always there to protect them.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Now, Mirabelle decided to begin her investigation because she knew that there was something wrong, although her family decided that everything was fine, and as they were in their delusions that the casita is all well and that there was no breakout or anything, she decided wanted to begin her investigation, and she started noticing that with her sister Luisa, this one who has incredible strength, her eye was twitching. She knew that there was something wrong because she was informed that her eyes were never twitched. So this indication meant that there was a problem, and Mirabelle decided to ask her what was the problem. And after some time of convincing Luisa to open up to her, it all led up to a song about how she felt, about how Luisa felt, that deep down she was pressured because of her gifts, that even though she had her gifts, she had this problem that she's always been wanting to impress her family, but that caused her great burden. And she had to keep all of her emotions, her true emotions deep down, just like Mirabelle. After she tried to express her true feelings about being feeling like she had lost her identity, that she didn't had much worth or value in her family because she didn't have any gifts. So after realizing that her sister had some similar issue with being pressured by her family, she understood her struggles and made her realize that there was really something wrong, and she continues her investigations.
Yeah,
Nina,
I
please
agree.
take the next lead.
Well, I would like to add my sentiments. So, I think Surface Pressure is one of the underrated songs in the movie. I think more people relate to that song more because I think we feel pressure everywhere. Whether you are a daughter or a student or an only child, we all have that pressure, anxiety. So yeah, just want to share that.
Yeah, ako rin. Nung na-realize na ni Mirabel na Luisa is feeling pressured, parang na-realize na rin na hindi lang siya yung nape-pressure. And kahit may gift yung relatives niya, nape-pressure din sila. How about you,
So,
Chesner?
so she continues her investigations that led her to discover the vision that Bruno found. And of course, this couldn't have happened when she decided to snoop around his old room. That led her to truly discover the vision from the mirrors and the shards that was hidden in the sand. And with her life risk, she was able to discover what was truly the reason behind his disappearance and why there were cracks. This vision led her to attempt to find why these things are happening. So, because she had this dilemma about his vision, she continued to investigate around the house until she discovers a hidden hole behind the painting that turns out to be the room that Bruno has been hiding in. And turns out the reason why Bruno was in hiding was because he didn't want anyone to find out about the vision, about him protecting Mirabelle. And so he explains everything to her about what he had done and how he's been living. but most importantly, that vision, which Mirabel was so very optimistic to figure out and to uncover the truth. Okay, Mina?
Yeah, so let's talk about Bruno now. So I really, so that part, I think when we meet Bruno, our expectations, are not met. I think they said he is 7 foot tall, right? But no, he's just like your shy type Tito. Then I like that they
I agree no with Mina, like some expectations hindi na meet nung lumabas si Bruno, or parang na meet ni Mirabel si Bruno, but ayun, she she confronted Bruno kung bakit siya umalis, and then ayun, na-realize niya he's just protecting her from the from his visions.
So, with a bit of convincing, he finally agrees to help her reveal the vision he had. She learns that there was a way to fix and reconcile everything. And that starts with reconciling her relationship with her sister after accidentally ruining the proposal that she was about to have. Although during this reconciliation, she also learns that there was a reason why Isabel turned away from the proposal, and how she also has been hiding deep down about how she truly felt of being the perfect child that she didn't really want to be because she was pressured into becoming that idealistic daughter. And because of that, she was able to free her sister from this pressure, that she was able to let herself go and finally be free. And this led to the conflict between Abuela and Mirabel due to the misunderstanding that Abuela thought that Mirabel was causing destruction after learning about the vision that she might potentially cause a total destruction of the home that they were living in. Hey, Nina?
so in that part, no, the song is "What Else Can I Do." So yeah, as we talk about, she's actually surprised. I actually know she accepted it na lang na she's not perfect, of course, and then she let herself be the authentic self, and that is one thing I like about the movie, of course. And then after that, so after they hugged, right? Okay, Drea, you have something to add?
So I agree with Mina. No, I like the scene wherein Isabella admitted that she will marry Mariano not because she wanted to, but because Abuela and the rest of the family were happy. Ayun. And then she soon realized that she doesn't have to be perfect. Ayun. And everyone is can be perfect just the way they are.
So next is Mirabelle nearly restores the miracle, but this leads to the uprising of when she and Abuela had a misunderstanding. I think Abuela saw them and saw also Isabel. Isabel when iba-iba na yung color ng powers niya and resulting in destroying the casita and the end of the eternal flame. Next, Mirabel runs away in an isolated area where Abuela finds her and explains to her origins of the eternal flame and their gifts and the casita. And I think that place is also where Abuelo Pedro got lost. And then they reconcile and rebuilding the casita and rekindling the eternal flame. So, what do you think, guys?
So on that part, I really like how Abuela opened up to Mirabel. kasi sa sobrang trauma siguro and then pressure, and in the end, they all help each other in constructing the casita, and also with the assistance of everyone in town. How
There
about
is
you, Jess?
one there is one thing that made me realize after watching this movie, the moral, the message is that you don't need to be pressured. You don't need to completely live in the idealistic life that your family wanted you to live in, because that pressures you, and that makes you feel like you're losing your worth and value, because you all your life you've been trying to impress your family, you've been trying to follow everything that they've been wanting you to do. And this kind of feeling would probably make you feel imprisoned, that you're not doing enough, you're never going to be enough. So that's when I realized that the lesson here is that you have your own worth, you have your own value. Your family will accept and love you for who you are, and you don't need to constantly live up to their expectations. You don't need to constantly live up to their idealistic standards, because you are part of their family. You have your own worth and your own value. That's one of the important messages that I've learned. What about you, Mina?
Yeah, I also agree to that. And I think, well, it is rude to say you shouldn't care about what others say. Maybe you shouldn't just worry about. Maybe consider their opinions, but you shouldn't let it influence you fully. Because at the end of the day, this decision is yours to be whoever you want to be and to be your authentic self. How about you, Dre? What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with the both of you. And I also wanted to point out what I've learned from this movie. So I realized that no family is perfect, but it is the strongest foundation every member can rely on in times of crisis. Ayan, I really like how they reconcile as a family, and how they started honestly communicating with each other, like talk about problems so they can solve it, 'di ba? Ganun lang naman 'yun eh. Kailangan ng pag-usapan.
Yeah, true. And understanding and compassion. And
Mm, I agree, I agree.
So, is there any character that you guys relate to, and is there a reason why you would relate to that character?
hmm, wait, let me think about it.
Ako rin, let me think about it first.
How about you, Jessler? Ikaw muna.
Ikaw muna.
I honestly don't really relate much, but I think the most character I could relate to would be Mirabelle, because we have a similar perspective, and we're kind of uh dealing with similar issues at the moment within our families, of having to live up to their expectations and the pressure. And of course, my it's kind of like similar to our situation, I'm guessing.
Oh, oo nga. How about you, Mina? Ikaw muna kasi save the best for last. Joke lang.
Okay. Wait, I don't have anything specific. Maybe Luisa about the pressure, of course. But I think closer to me is Abuela. I don't know because maybe being a leader, sometimes your
Mm,
members don't know how hard you work for them to make their job easier, and the pressure, and also the pressure. I think a combination of Luisa and Abuela Alma.
hmm. Parang hindi ko ata masusundan yung kay Mina kasi may combination yun sa kanya eh. And then, so for me, I think the character I hindi naman sa sobrang relate, pero sometimes I relate to Mirabel kasi I know na I'm just an ordinary teen, and ayun, there are so many expectations coming from my family, and ayun.
So let's talk about our ratings. How do
Our
you?
overall ratings, like
Yeah,
in
overall
general.
rating. Yeah,
Alright.
maybe you
Ikaw
should
muna.
start. Well, who? Jesner.
I'd rate it a 7 out of 10, if that's what you'd call rating. It's good. It does teach you an important lesson about family, about support, and about compassion. Yeah, I think it does deserve a 7.
How about you, Mina?
Well, before I rate it, I want to comment on the score and the original songs. So for the
Okay,
song, I
okay.
really love the score. It is very cinematic, dramatic, And then for the original songs, I like or I love most of them because it is very Lin-Manuel Miranda. I can literally hear him as a composer. If you know what I mean. Because there is sometimes there's one composer and there are similar songs or there are similar melodies, but that's my sentiments on the music. And one thing also reminds me of the Family Madrigal song is the character introductions. It kind of reminds me of Cats, and of course um, the original songs are catchy, but I don't feel it as a whole. I don't know, so maybe I'll rate it as 7 out of 10 or maybe 8. And some parts of the story I d- doesn't have enough motivation, I think. Like the Encanto, parang I'm not a fan of the magic appearing out of nowhere. And
Mm,
yeah, so it feels more like a short story. And as for the theme and the moral, I think it is subjective on how impactful it is because we have different life experiences no matter how similar they seem. So yeah, how about you, Drea?
okay. So before I rate Encanto, I actually want to talk about the creative elements. So for the characters and dialogues, I really I really like all of the characters and the dialogues. Um may onting sprinkles ng foreign language, but it doesn't overpower the English. And then for camera work and animation, of course, expected from Disney, Chef's Kiss. And then the color and tones, it was all spot on. And then I actually wanted to point this out, like the symbols. I like how Disney put tiny details, like for example, sa clothes, hindi ko alam if napansin niyo, pero sa clothes ng family member, like si Dolores, she has sound waves sa dress niya. Ayun. And then my overall rating is siguro I'll rate it 8/10. It it wasn't as impactful as Frozen kasi. Well, kinumpare, pero
Well,
ayan.
it's our
Well,
childhood.
kinumpare, pero it was good, like mare-recommend ko siya like for family movie night like that kasi lahat ng family member baby, mapabunso, mapamatanda can relate to this movie.
And yeah, I agree with that on Frozen part. I think our childhood kasi yun.
Yeah, iba yung impact eh. So
True.
here guys, I have a question. So do you think Encanto is overhyped or underhyped?
A bit overhyped, I think.
Bakit?
Well, you know, we have Frozen, Moana. We have that to compare. And I'm not really a fan of Lin Manuel Miranda. I'm so sorry. I'm
Okay lang yun.
yeah, it's very subjective, no. Sorry po. Yeah, how about you, Jessica? What do you think?
I'm sorry, what? No, I'm just kidding.
Do you think Encanto is overhyped or underhyped?
Well, I don't really pay attention to those, but I think it's overhyped.
Why?
Well, based from some reviews that I've heard and seen about it, it make it seem like it's such an amazing movie, like a new Frozen, But
Mm,
after watching it, I mean, I'm not saying it's not good. I'm just saying it's kind of like average. It's good though, but
yeah,
more the average. But I think it's good naman that they're
Like, yeah,
overhyping it. It just kind of brings more people together to watch this movie with important messages. I still think it's important though. And
true,
after
true.
all,
I
the
agree.
message is what is more important than the hype. Isn't that right?
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Like,
yes,
I-
the message
like
and the
I
message.
can say it is a good movie overall, but average lang talaga. I don't know. I'm sorry sa mga Encanto fans dyan. Pero ayan, I feel like it's a little bit overhyped. Like sa social media, I can see a lot of the songs that was on the movie. Ayun. Lalo na yung We Don't Talk About Bruno. Grabe yung
Yeah,
hype
grabe
nun.
yung hype. Super.
So, I really expected a lot from the movie kasi nga ang daming nakapansin, ang daming nagre-recommend, ganun. Like they were saying you should watch Encanto. It's good. It's spot on, ganun. How about you, Mina?
Hmm. What's your question?
Ay, kala ko may dadagdag ka kanina. Pero, yeah. So, we can all agree that
The
Encanto is
Encanto is a bit
a
over.
bit, a bit lang naman.
A
A
bit
bit
lang naman.
overhyped.
A bit
Sorry na, a
overhyped.
bit
But this
overhyped.
is still, good movie pa rin naman siya.
True. And I don't know if you will agree with me, but Encanto is indeed a very unique movie kasi wala siyang specific kontrabida eh, 'di
Yeah,
ba?
it's kind of
Like,
complex, no?
iba siya sa mga past Disney movies na may kontrabida talaga.
Contribute. And one
Mm.
thing I also like because you can have sympathy to all the characters. They are
Mm.
justified. You can understand their perspective, how they act. Even Abuela, you can see that her traumas. Yeah,
Mm.
Jesner,
Yes, 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 yes.
you have something to add?
Oh no, no, no. Overall, I think the movie is good though.
Yeah.
Mm.
Still recommend to watch it if you guys want to.
Pero I feel like tawag dito, siguro kaya kaya rin parang naging overhype is because ang tagal na nung huling release ng movie. And feel ko nag-ano sila ngayon eh, nag-experiment sila like ng concept ng movie. Kaya
Hmm.
ayun. Yeah, that's
Something
all.
new naman.
Mm,
Medyo fresh nga siya, actually.
something new, sabi nga ni Isabella.
Wow. What else can I do?
Wow! What else
What
can
else
I
can
do,
I
'di ba?
do? Wow.
Wow naman po.
So now we are down to our final shout outs. Hello there. Are you still there, guys?
Final shoutouts na po, magpa-shoutout na kayo. Yee!
Wait, po shout out kayo. Bet nyo ba? Hello po. If you're still there, Miss Jana, hello.
Miss Jana, if you're still there, hello po.
Pakagalaw ng baso.
Ano pa? Pakigalaw ang baso na joke.
Joke lang.
So, gusto kong
Hi,
i-shoutout yung tech team natin.
hi, JJ. Hi,
Hi,
Jan Jan.
Jan.
Hi, Jan Jan. Hello. Thank you po.
Shoutout sa tech team natin, si Winston and Janine. How you guys doing out there?
Still there?
Still there? Kapit lang. Hold on.
Wow, since the beginnings. Thank you. Woot woot.
Wow! Ay, mali yan. Dapat bininggings. Ay, thank you. Thank you po.
Very much.
Thank you very much. Ayan, shoutout din sa mga classmates namin. I hope you execute your lives well.
I'm as well. Oh my God. Tabog na.
Yeah. Sana mag-enjoy kayo sa live nyo, lalo na yung magmumukbang.
Yeah, sana all po.
Sana all po. And so, there you go. Our first movie reaction and review is done. On behalf of our team, we hope you enjoyed listening and watching our stream. Thank you very much. Stay safe. Always wash your hands and God bless you all.
But before you all leave, we would like for you to answer our feedback forms that are available in the chat box, or that will be available in the chat box and the description below, or you may type this URL on your browser. Thank you very much. Stay
Thank you
safe.
po. Thank you guys. Stay safe.
Stay safe.